Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Let's see. All right. Despite persistent talk that other owners would like to force Washington Commanders owner Dan Snyder out of the NFL, Commissioner Roger Goodell says he hasn't heard anything about it. Asked at today's league meeting whether it's true that some owners are counting votes to see if they could get the necessary 3/4 majority to force a sale of the Commanders, Goodell said he hasn't been told that. I'm not aware of that at all, Goodell said. Snyder's team has been continued to be the subject of multiple investigations, allegations, and accusations of various forms of improper conduct. And the cumulative effect of all of it all appears to be that at least some of his fellow owners want to get rid of him. Goodell, however, said he wants the investigations to be concluded before coming to any conclusions. Let's wait and get the facts, Goodell said. Some owners appear to think the facts already in evidence are enough to push Snyder out. Goodell isn't there, at least not yet. And in my opinion, when is it going to be there? See, when it comes to football players, you can just get rid of them. You could still suspend them after you got all the facts to show that they were innocent, but yet you still suspend them. But with Daniel Snyder, all the evidence, everything is there, but yet you won't prematurely suspend him. What about John Gruden? Was all the facts there? How come you didn't show the email of the other person responding back to John Gruden? Because I know what you guys did. And all this is allegedly, by the way. You threw that smoke screen out there so you could get John Gruden messed up, so you could take the attention off of Daniel Snyder. And the owners really don't have to tell you nothing because the owners are the ones who put you in your position. So the owners can say, you know what? We're going to get rid of Roger Goodell. We don't have time for this. They could do that any second. And they could. Because Roger Goodell was put in there by the owners. And to me, you're talking about, oh, well, we got to wait. It's like, why you want to wait? When you got all the facts for the Deshaun Watson thing. Deshaun Watson was cleared of criminal charges. And civil suits aren't nothing but being sued. Those are civil suits. So that's not criminal. But yet, you're going to wait on your decision. I'm just saying, man, like, to me, it's a lot of hypocrisy going on, especially with the NFL. And Roger Goodell especially. It's just crap. Let's see. Okay, so okay. Sorry about that, guys. Also in news, the Pittsburgh Steelers have been at the center of trade talks surrounding their wide receivers all offseason after losing out on nearly every quarterback sweepstakes this offseason. Pittsburgh went a different direction. The only thing that stands between Pittsburgh and a full rebuild is first-round draft pick Kenny Pickett. The QB was taken in the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft out of the University of Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Diontae Johnson is sitting out the team's voluntary offseason team activities because of his contract situation, per Mark Caboli of The Athletic. Johnson is unhappy with his current contract situation and trying to send a message through his lack of attendance. He is entering the final year of his rookie contract. He knows if an extension isn't agreed upon by the September 11th opener, he will likely play the season without any security of a long-term deal as he heads into free agency. Diontae Johnson finished with 107 receptions, ranked 5th in the NFL, and 1,161 receiving yards in 2021. However, 527 of those yards came after the catch, ranked 8th in the NFL. He is a yak monster. He also had 88 receptions, 923 yards, and 7 touchdowns in 2020. Johnson picked up a first down on 59 of his 107 receptions in 2021. Over 50% of the time Johnson is moving the sticks. He would absolutely thrive in Matt LaFleur's offense. Get him the ball and watch him make plays. Well, this is basically hypothetically speaking. This is just a mock trade. So don't take this. Just take this with a grain of salt. Green Bay would receive Diontae Johnson, and Pittsburgh will receive the 2023 second round pick and the 2023 fourth round pick. That's what Pittsburgh will receive, while Green Bay receives Diontae Johnson. The Pittsburgh Steelers are known not to throw big money at wide receivers. Paying Diontae Johnson wouldn't align with what they typically do. Offloading him for future weapons, knowing they aren't going to win a Super Bowl this year, would make sense. So, I mean, I would see if I could get a deal done and everything. You know, that's what I would see. I would see if I could get a deal done. If I could get a deal done, then I would go there with it. Diontae Johnson did pretty good. He can get open. Not the greatest of route runners, but he's great at getting open. I just felt Big Ben last year wasn't the Big Ben of old, so he can only throw it to him in certain spots. So I believe he ought to get a deal. I don't think it's gonna be with Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh they ain't really pay their receivers. Excuse me. Antonio Brown was an exception because Antonio Brown is not only a great talent, he was a great player as well. Probably one of the best receivers we've ever seen. It's just that mentally he just wasn't there. So we'll see, man. Do I think the Steelers need him? The Steelers find receivers. That's the thing about the Steelers I love. The Steelers can lose 2 or 3 receivers, but then they'll find 3 or 4 more. I mean, that's just their DNA. Like, they always find receivers, something that Baltimore doesn't do well. Like, if Baltimore could take from the Steelers and how to find receivers, Baltimore would be way better than they are. But it doesn't happen that way. Baltimore finds the running backs, and Pittsburgh finds the receivers. So, well, Baltimore also find the tight ends. Pittsburgh sometimes get a tight end. Depends. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can go excuse me, I had to burp. If you love what you hear, you can go to the description box, hit that Cash App link. It'll take you to my Cash App. You can donate whatever your heart's desire. Also, if you guys want to super chat, you guys can super chat during the video when it's live or it premieres. And if you guys aren't able to do that, you guys can also leave a super thanks after the video is done, or you still can go to my Cash App. So thank you guys for your support and listening. Shout out to So Avi Love for donating the last live we had. So thank you guys. Love and blessings. We're out. Deezy.